A huge welcome to everybody. This is our game of the week. Tremendous buzz in the stadium. You can feel the energy building. Fan base is looking forward to this one, and we're right there with them. Today, it's a top 25 matchup. Two teams off to good starts, hoping to build on that and test themselves against another ranked team. As we'll see, the number 13 team in the country, the New Mexico Lobos, taking on the second-ranked team, the Buffalo Bulls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. And the Lobos will kick this deep to get us going. Down here for this offense. They'll run it here. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
Second down after that previous play. It's a draw to the back. And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
Boy, draws and screens are a great way to counter an effective pass rush. Allow those defensive ends to get upfield and then hand it off at the last second.
They'll try to keep the opening drive going here. It's 3rd down and 2. Try and muscle for the first down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get them to 3rd down. They load up the line of scrimmage, but they could not deny this back of coming up with that conversion.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. He's going to hand this off. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
Keeping it on the ground here. He stopped, but he gets a first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
The offense with some pre-snap motion. On first down, it's play action. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Well, they don't pick up the first down here, but if you can use the quick passing game to stay ahead of the chains, it definitely helps your offense. And if that defense starts to creep up to take that away, that's when you can take a shot downfield.
Offense set for the 6th play in this drive. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Oh, it's incomplete. A rare drop from an excellent wide receiver. Brings up 3rd down.
Well, that's everything you want to see from an offense. Great execution. The line gave the quarterback time. Quarterback makes a great read, throws it to his guy, and the receiver drops it. Now he's going to have to shake that off and get ready to make that next play.
Here comes the 7th play of a good-looking opening drive, but it's 3rd down now. They go with a direct snap. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. 4th down now.
How about that, Chris? They run the football here on 3rd down, almost pick up the 1st down. What it does, though, is gives them a much better chance if they decide to go for this and picking up that 1st down.
So their first drive of the game, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Aggressive start. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the 1st down. The game picks up the 1st down, tackle of the 37.
Well, that's exactly when you want to go to your little slot receiver, right? He gets a one-on-one matchup on 4th down, has all that room to work with in the middle of the field, get him the football on 4th down, come up with the conversion, and keep those sticks moving.
From the shotgun, here's an inside give. They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on 1st down.
This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. The pass is intercepted. Going the other way, can they catch him? Now look at the return after the interception. Sets the offense up in good shape.
Boy, sloppy conditions with this rain. A lot of times I feel like if you got a quarterback that can handle the ball, it can help you out. But here you can see the ball just gets away from him, goes up into the air, the defense sees it, comes up with an early interception.
He's moving out of the pocket. Dumps it down to the back. Caught.
These undersized slot receivers can be some of the toughest guys to contain for a defense. They're quicker than they really are fast, and they're very elusive, tough to contain in these one-on-one matchups.
Now it's 2nd down here. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Fires it on the move. And that one's picked off. What a play.
Well, this isn't exactly how we envision this game getting started. You see an interception early, you're thinking, okay, great opportunity. Bang, they throw an interception right back. So everything is even. We can start all over, and the offense comes back out on the field.
And the Bulls' offense is back out on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. They try to run it with the option. The back's got it on the pitch. They've got him behind the line. The option fools no one. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Quick throw misses his mark there, incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass you gotta have to come up with and make a catch.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. The defense play coverage or blitz. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Well, the screen doesn't produce a 1st down. Good work by the defense. Now it's 4th down.
On 3rd downs like this, you can only allow completions in front of you as long as you can protect the sticks. And that's what the defense did here. They knew where the sticks were, and they're able to make the tackle short of the line.
They've already converted once on 4th down this game. Let's see if they can make it 2 for 2. And he drops back in the gun, looking for the wideout. Pass is broken up. Turnover on downs. What a stop.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this 4th down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. He stopped just short of that 1st down marker, inches away from it.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside, not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. The short completion to the tight end. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Well, the defense loads up to show blitz, and anytime they bring that kind of pressure, the quarterback knows he's got to be able to get the ball out of his hands quickly. Nice job of locating the tight end for that 1st down.
First down, looking to throw the football. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line.
That ball just seemed to sail on him. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Incompletion sets up a 2nd down. Looking to throw it again. Launching one to the end zone. Oh, that one's picked off.
What a play by the defensive back here. You have no idea how tough it can be and how slippery it is out there with this rain. The defense is reacting to the offense. The offense knows exactly where they're going when they're running their route. The defender has to try to be very careful to keep his footing underneath him. Sounds simple, but it's not. To come up with that interception while doing that, that is a big-time play.
Gain of 2. Brings up 2nd down.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. And the fullback gets in on the action with the carry. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Brings up 3rd down.
Now the offense faces a 3rd down, backed up inside their own 5-yard line. The defense figures to be aggressive here. What will the play call be?
That's the end of the 3rd quarter with the game
They'll run this play from the pistol formation. They're going to run it. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Well, Chris, to me, the defense looks like they're dropping back in zone coverage, worried about a pass play here on 3rd down. Instead, the offense elects to run the ball, catches them off guard, and it's good enough for a 1st down.
1st down and 10 now. Here's the handoff. And they'll stop him short of the line to gain.
Well, the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Oh, and he dropped it. You do not see that very often from this guy. He's going to bring up third down.
Now, here's an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't quite have the concentration or the focus necessary. Ends up dropping it before he could bring it in.
After the incompletion, they'll have to try to convert here on 3rd and 9. Quick throw complete to the tight end. The defense will wrap him up after a 7-yard gain. It'll bring up 4th down. Be serious. The offense going for it inside their own 30. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Here we go, 4th down. They'll try to run for it. And the gain is good enough for a 1st down near the 38. That's a gutsy call by this coach at this stage of the game in this field position, but it works.
Yeah, they roll the dice here early in the game, and it works out because if they don't convert there, boy, the opposing offense starts in great field position.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. He'll take a deep shot. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. Tackle finally made, but it's a huge gain. They'll spot it at the 34.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
I love the call here with the wide receiver screen, but where's he going to go? The blockers do not do their job and open up any running lanes at all.
2nd down play coming up. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. The pass rush closing in. Decides not to throw it and will take an enormous loss on this set.
No, that's the one thing about a guy that always feels that he can rely on his legs. He's always trying to make a play, and this time he just wasn't able to get away from the defense, and that is a big loss for the offense.
So a tough 3rd and long on the 10th play of the drive. And the quarterback dropping back. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Well, they go to the air to try to pick up this 1st down, but it just wasn't meant to be. Defense was ready, made sure to force them into this 4th down situation.
And this punt heads toward the sideline. Doesn't travel very far. And the kick angles out of bounds, so no return possible here. New Mexico's offense retakes the field now. The last possession ended in a dreaded red zone interception. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly error. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. Makes the 1st down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it down to the flat, and picks up some positive yards.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 36.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Great cut there. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. He hands it off from the gun. Tackled after a 3-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 7.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it. And the Lobos will line up to punt it away. He's on to kick it away, helping his team with field position. Did not get a hold of it, not what the punter was hoping for. See if he can make something happen with the return. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. Here comes the Bulls offense back out of the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away, and they begin to click now. The quarterback making some changes at the line. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. He's brought down after a short gain. That's not going to be 1st down yardage. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Makes a quick catch.
Chris, I don't know what's more impressive, the catch or getting his foot down and having the awareness to know exactly where he was. Not just the marker, but the sideline to be able to get a foot inbounds.
It's a quarterback keeper. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run. 2nd down here, time for perhaps just one more play before the 2-minute warning. We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute warning. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Quarterback drops back. And it's incomplete on a very quick throw.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
After the incompletion, they'll come to the line with 3rd and 1. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Caught over the middle. It's Johnson. Tackle made at the 26. Good enough for a 1st down.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another 1st down for this offense.
1st and 10 now for the offense. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Pass caught. Can he get in? Tackle is made at the 4. It'll be 1st down and goal.
It's a good call against man coverage, but the execution made the play there.
So 2 big plays in a row. The defense is reeling here. Now it's 1st and goal.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Offense looking to throw the ball. Catch made on the out route. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here.
Well, it's tough to play defense inside the 5-yard line. They're spread all over the field. They do a good job of pressuring, but more importantly, they keep the receiver short of the goal line.
They'll hand it off. Catch made, but the defense gobbles him up for just a short gain. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. They've moved it to the 3. Now it's 3rd and goal.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. They keep the kicker on the sidelines. It's 4th down from the 4. They're going for it. From the shotgun, drops back. Looking for 6. And it's broken up there. Great play, a 4th down stop.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here. You draw it up perfectly. You think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. Catch made on the right side. Brought down to the 23. Good enough for a 1st down.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a 1st down for this offense.
Dumps a short throw down to the running back. And he's tackled after the catch. They'll crank up the tempo here on 2nd down. The time is running out. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. And that's incomplete. Just 8 seconds remaining now. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Handoff here from the shotgun. And the defense able to bring him down. And that should just about do it for this 1st half of play. And that will do it for the 1st half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And they'll kick it off to begin the 2nd half. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Here comes the New Mexico offense back on the field. First play of the 3rd quarter is a handoff.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. That's exactly what we saw right there.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Receiver makes the catch. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
He'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Here's the 2nd down play. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
By the receiver.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage.
What a huge third down conversion here for this offense. Nice job of being able to give the quarterback enough time. He finds the matchup that he wants, gets it to his man, and he does the rest.
Makes a quick grab. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Well, defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
Second down after that completion. Handing off on the draw play. They stop him, but it's a first down.
I like how the offensive coordinator here is getting pretty creative. Defense is obviously expecting a pass, so he decides to catch him off guard and goes with the draw play. Going to have to be more aware of that going forward.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
He makes the grab. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Looking to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
So the challenge doesn't work. That'll cost the head coach a timeout. We'll see if that comes into play later in the ballgame. Second down, we're going to throw it. He's got it right near the end zone. And they stop him just short, but defense really backed up now. It's first and goal. That's the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
And it's a touchdown, but there is a flag down. Let's check out the marker. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The Lobos come to the line with first and goal. Looking to chuck it again. Bringing pressure. And the junior able to get home with the sack.
Well, it's a great job by this defense coming up with a big sack there on first and goal. The offense still has their opportunities. Let's see if they can get back on track here on second and goal.
After the big loss on first down, it's second and goal backed up. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. And the protection breaks down again. Back-to-back sacks.
Well, this defensive unit has certainly picked a great time to make a stand with back-to-back sacks, starting with that first and goal play. Curious to see if the defense revs up its engine and tries to apply some pressure here on third down.
Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Looking for his big tight end. And this is dropped. My goodness, he was wide open, took his eyes off the football.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
And he knocks it right through the uprights. And the scoreless deadline finally broken here in the second half. It's 3-0.
New Mexico.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Here comes the Buffalo offense back out there. The last possession, they were stopped on a 4th down try. Can they get something going here? First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. And that pass rush has trapped him. It's a sack.
Good pressure here by this defense, but it felt like the quarterback held on to the ball a little bit too long to come up with that sack for the D.
So now at the 13-yard line, it's 2nd and long. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. Receiver makes the grab. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to 1st down yardage.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down, but instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
Number 10.
The punt team making their way on the field. Looking to kick it away for the 2nd time. And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. And the Lobos offense is back out there. Settled for a field goal last time out. Can they open things up on this possession? On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Over the middle and incomplete.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Second down after the incompletion. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Tipped and then drops. Chance to make a play, but instead it's 3rd down.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. And sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
And the Lobos will bring their punt team onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. And the coverage team gets the return to the ground. The Buffalo offense is back out on the field now. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? One man to the backfield, and he'll get the football. And the runner brought down right at the 38-yard line.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here, keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. He has first down yardage at the 46.
A nice little simple touch pass here by the quarterback, getting the ball out to the receiver who's in motion. Look, that doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, and no offense is ever going to say no to moving the chains.
They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, New Mexico 3, Buffalo 0.
Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter.
Let's go.
Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Locates the tight end. It's complete. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that first down.
Lets it go quickly. The defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
This secondary knows how to keep their eye on the football and how to break on the ball. I thought the receiver was open. I thought it was going to be a completion. It gives you an idea of how instinctive and how athletic he is by getting into the way of that and knocking it away.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Boy, the defense rolls the dice here on this screen pass. If they don't hit this quarterback, this is a big play. But give them credit. They were able to get to him before they were able to complete that pass.
So an important 3rd down play coming up. A field goal try here would be from 60. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Oh, he misfires again, 3 in a row.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
This try is no good. A missed chance to tie this game. Still down by 3.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown at the very least, 3 points, but instead he shanks it.
Off the play fake on first down. Defense is coming after him. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion. Made the catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
Offense flinching before the snap. That'll cost him 5. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking to scramble. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. The defense will wrap him up after about a 6-yard gain. Not enough for the first. It's 4th down. And the Lobos will have to punt this one away. Oh, and he shanked it. That punt sails out of bounds. There'll be no return this time. And the Bulls offense is back out on the field. Here comes a handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Man, this defense has had a great game today. Here we are in the 4th quarter. They've done a nice job of taking the run game completely away, making it a lot easier to zero in on that quarterback in the pass game.
He'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
Kind of a fine line here, Chris, for me when it comes to throwing a screen pass. You don't want to throw it too early, obviously, and the defense reacts quickly and can sniff it out. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late and potentially get sacked. You got to make sure it hits just right for this play to work.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
Down 1 possession in the 4th quarter, and the offense is going to try to convert here on 4th down. Quick throw to the right, looking for the first down. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now.
Well, the ball's close to midfield, and this offense is trying to get things going here in the 2nd half. I understand the aggressive mindset, but this one could cost him.
Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. Picked off, a crucial turnover. Look at him run through those tacklers.
Boy, I got to question the play call right here. Give the defense credit. They get the interception. They put themselves in a spot to maybe tie this game. But what was the offensive coordinator thinking with the lead, taking a chance, and it backfires?
They'll run the option. And they hand it off to the back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. They don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Direct snap to the back. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Short pass finds the tight end. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up 4th down.
Well, 4th quarter down by a couple scores. This offense doing everything they can to not just score points, but do it in a hurry, try to preserve the clock. Here, they're tackled in bounds. They don't pick up a first down. Good job by this defense to keep that clock moving.
And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Buffalo.
So here we go. Down 1 score. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. Can he take it all the way? Touchdown, New Mexico. And the defense adds 6 from the interception return.
Well, an aggressive approach by this offense backfires. The defense not fooled at all. Good job of stepping in front of this throw, and they take it back for it.
It's blocked. Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
Set to kickoff.
And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. Here comes the Bulls offense back out on the field. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly mistake last time, a pick 6. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
What a play by the defense here late in the game, working with the lead. Good job of mirroring the ball carrier. Just walled him off. Nowhere for him to go before he could get out of bounds.
So from the 21-yard line, it's now 2nd and long. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Looking to make a big play downfield. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the 1st down. Running back grabs it on a screen. The defense stops him short of the marker in that screen. 4th down coming up. The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. And it's incomplete to end the drive. A turnover on downs here in the late stages of this game. And the offense gifted with great starting field position for this drive. And they'll just try to run some clock here, keeping it on the ground.
Now I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. And it's intercepted, the last thing they could afford. And he's got some open field ahead. The 20, inside the 10. Return to pick 6. Touchdown, Buffalo.
I can appreciate the aggressive approach by this offense, but it backfires on him, and now you give the opponent a chance to really cut into the lead and come right back and have a chance to win this game.
And they'll set up with a PAT. PAT up and good to get a little bit closer. Now they get set to kick it away.
New Mexico, 9. Buffalo, 7.
He'll call for the fair catch here. New Mexico's offense retakes the field now. They moved the ball in the last possession, but a devastating end of the drive, a pick 6. Can they recover from that right now? They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Well, nothing like getting positive yards here, playing with the lead late in the game, and then staying in bounds to boot. It's exactly what you want to see as an offensive coordinator.
Got him. He's sacked.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
One of the biggest plays we've had so far. 3rd down, and the crowd really getting into it. We head now to the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to bleed out the clock and secure this win. This is a big third down play coming up. If they can get the stop, you have to believe we'd see a timeout. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down.
Hey, I understand the aggressive approach here on third down and long, trying to pick up the first down, but look at the scoreboard. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter. Smart play would have been to keep running the football, work the clock, force them to use their timeouts. Now at fourth down and long with the lead, tough decision here. I think you got to punt it away.
They'll kick it away here. And this one is down near the 40. Here comes the Buffalo offense back out there. Last time out there, they got stopped on fourth down, but it didn't cost them anything. Let's see what the mindset is here. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete.
From the snap of the ball, it looked like he knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football. But the guy just had him blanketed, and he still tried to get the ball squeezed in there. I think he's got to do a better job of working through his progressions to find that open man.
Important second down play coming up. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Misses the receiver, incomplete.
Hey, really good call here by the defensive coordinator working with the lead in the fourth quarter. Get 6 defensive backs with that dime look. Cover as much ground as you can and have as much speed as you can. I think the quarterback may have been confused there and just threw the ball away.
Now from the 40, the offense faces a third and long to keep this drive going. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Caught quickly. And the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
Well, they get to completion, but they don't come up with a first down. Probably had 2 plays called in the huddle, so now they've got to get to the line of scrimmage, get set, and run their fourth down play.
Here we are late in a one-score game, and they're going to go for it on fourth down. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. They'll try the option play here. He'll pitch it. Fighting off the defender. They make the tackle, but enough for a first down. Textbook execution on the option.
Boy, that is some determination by this offense here. Picking up a new set of downs on the run. The call works out perfectly. You just needed 2 yards. You pick it up, and now you've got another chance at points.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just throw it away.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
An incompletion makes it 2nd and 10. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. The pocket breaking down. Can't get it away. The defense has got him. What a huge stop at this stage of the game.
What was the quarterback thinking here? There's just absolutely no way you can take a sack in this situation. And now it's 4th down.
The offense calls timeout with 17 seconds left. Down one possession in the fourth quarter, and the offense is going to try to convert here on fourth down. Crucial play here. They go to the air. Trying to create outside the pocket now. The QB throws his third pick of the day. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
I get wanting to be aggressive, but down late in the game like this, that's a throw you just can't make. And now, you're probably not going to get the ball back. This could end up costing them the game.
Looks like the offense will just take a knee here. Well, Kirk, we thought it might be this kind of a game. Very small margin for error in this game. Who was going to make the crucial play at the end? And they did it to get the...